And barring the one goal they conceded to Javier Manquillo, was that all in all the perfect afternoon for United then, Paul?
Yeah, probably. Look, I think they will play better. Newcastle were a little bit unfortunate, some good performances from them, but yeah, all the euphoria going around today as well, all the emotion. It was a very emotional afternoon. Just to get that out of the way, really get the first performance out of the way, get Cristiano his first 2 goals of many, I hope. Yeah, really good performance, good win. And again, they need to keep that going and need to maintain that if they're going to get anywhere near winning the league.
How do you now reflect on Ronaldo's second debut?
Brilliant. What else can you say? As we said, he's a centre forward now. He's not going to be that tricky wide player, as we said. 2 really good goal scorers goals, especially the first one, very much a poacher's goal, something in the line of a Cavani, a number 9 would really get. And his second goal as well in the form of it, still showing a pace here. We're talking 36 years of age, but this is a proper centre forward's goal. We know, look, he's the only person from both teams reacting in the box. Typical centre forward, hungry to score goals, desperate to score goals, anticipating where the ball's going to go. Keeper a little bit disappointing, but Cristiano's there to finish it off.
Tim?
Right place, right time. Big game player. They need something. Someone needs to do something. It doesn't have to be spectacular. Aguero done it for Man City for many, many years. On the right place, right time, scores the goal. Opposition then have to open up. And they played well in the second half at the start. They really were encouraging. Look at the run from Sancho here on the left-hand side. He attracts Manquillo. And he's still got the pace there. He runs past Hayden. And the ball is not great from Luke Shaw. He has to drag it into his path. But he does it instinctively, Stolzy. I mean, look at the run there on the outside. See, he attracts it, opens up the space, and he gets his head down. He knows it's coming. Drag. That drag there and finished. Goalkeeper has to do better, but wonderful.
So that first touch makes the goal, and it drags it perfectly into his path. Yeah, keeper again. Well, Cristiano is quite close to him. He knows anything on target, he's got a chance. And how many times do we see that go through the keeper's legs?
Yeah. In many respects, you see him do that so many times. The way he managed to bump it along the ground. A touch of fortune, yes. But more often than not, it does pay off for him, doesn't it?
Well, you just get your shots on target, don't you? You're told that all the time, especially as a number 9, as a centre forward. Get your shots on target. You're always going to have a chance, whether it goes in the corner, you might drag it a little bit if it's perfect. Sometimes it does go through the keeper's legs, and it's shown that, and he's got a great instinct to score goals then.
Yeah. We're hoping to hear from Cristiano Ronaldo, so stay with us on Matchday Live. But if you're in Ole Solskjaer's position right now, what would have pleased you most about today?
And the result, obviously, always as a manager, first and foremost, is getting the points. And the performance, after all, they struggled first half, couldn't break them down, but they stayed patient. The man they brought in to do the job, done the job.
Yeah.
Broke down the opposition with an instinctive finish, as they know that he's capable of doing, as he's done all of his career. And then I felt they defended okay. Listen, Maguire won't be happy the way he lunged in on the halfway line for their equaliser goal, and Manquillo. They got back in it. They never panicked. They always believed, like the teams he played in, winning trophies all the time. When the opposition, it almost takes them by as a shock, and it shocks them into doing something special. They've got special players, and Fernandes just produces that little bit of magic with that finish. And then we've seen him play international football. Okay, brilliant last year for West Ham. He's a goal-scoring midfielder. He needs an opportunity on the pitch. I think another pleasing thing for Ole is give minutes to other players. Even Van der Beek comes on and plays some minutes. He needs to start making this whole squad feel like they're part of it. They've got a lot of games coming up, Champions League, the cup competitions are going to start, loads of competition, loads of games, and they need to all get minutes.
Okay, well, let's hear from the United boss. Ole Solskjaer is pitch side with Steve Bauer and Owen Hargreaves.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, Owen and I are joined by the Manchester United manager, Ole Solskjaer. Ole, well done on the result. For Cristiano Ronaldo, as homecomings go, could that get any better?
I don't think so, no. It's perfect for him and perfect for us, of course, and for the supporters and the club, of course. It feels very good.
Before we talk about the game itself, Owen and I were saying, walked out and his name was announced. Even for you, that must have sent a shiver down your spine.
He deserves it for what he's done for the club, for what he's done in his career, and now it's just the first step.
But I think we all knew, knowing him, he was going to deliver. But he just senses the big moments in these occasions, doesn't he, Ole?
Exactly, that's what he does. He has that knack of, I need to come alive. Yeah. He's developed as a player, and he's more active, actually, more involved in the link-up than he used to. Yeah. Now he realises now's the moment.
Do you know what, Ole? What I noticed was, of all the attackers on the pitch, I don't think he turned the ball over once. He used the ball so well. Oh, what?
The manager knows.
He had his hand up as well.
Did he really? Yeah. But that was, like you said, he showed for the ball. He used the ball well. I mean, even that celebration, for the whole crowd to get in on it, it just felt like the old days.
Yeah, it's iconic, of course it is. It's never easy after international breaks. It's never easy with expectations. Cristiano coming back, and you have a team that you have to break down. And I thought we were patient enough for him to do it.
What kind of effect has he had on all the other, even the senior players arriving this week?
Of course, he's done it all. He's professional. I don't think anyone realises how much he has sacrificed to become the athlete he is.
Yeah.
So he's someone to learn from.
We said before the game, it's a bit like Michael Jordan. You have a talent to do something, but he had a dedication, which we saw day to day, to match his talent, and that's why he's become an icon, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a winner. He loves football. He's a very good person to have in and around the dressing room, entertainer, and I think the boys have enjoyed this first week. But it's the start. It's the start of a long season for us.
Owen made the point with that atmosphere as well in the tunnel beforehand, that as an opposition player, it was back to what it used to be. We're coming out to hear this and seeing the likes of him in that team.
And that's something we have to do better, and it will happen. Last year we lost too many home games. Maybe because of the pandemic and no crowds, but we did really well away from home. So if we can make this a fortress again, of course it's going to bring us many points.
Well, we had that chat with Brucey before the game when he came out of the tunnel. We said, obviously it could be tough, but people used to come to Old Trafford fearful of what could happen, how many goals they could concede. Feels like now that could happen again this season with the firepower there.
Yeah, we know we've got goals. It's now about finding the balance. Don't go gung-ho at all.
Possession, which is good for him. I'm really pleased with Jesse, because Jesse's, he's had a tough time at United, especially. How good he was at West Ham, scored all them goals, and he's got a big part to play in this team. I mentioned the squad before. He's a big part of playing this.
Yeah.
Sancho looks like he might take a little bit of time to settle down. He's ideal to come in and score goals.
Because as good as it was for Solskjaer to see 2 goals from Ronaldo, could that goal from Lingard have given him more satisfaction? The fact that he's kept hold of him, they weren't quite sure whether to let him go or not to West Ham full time, because he knows he needs the squad depth.
Yeah, I think Jesse's forced the issue as well, because he's gone away to West Ham. He's gone there to play football. He's done exactly what he needed to do against the opposition, what Man United come up against all of the time. And he was brilliant. He was outstanding. He's not going to be the main man for Manchester United, but he's still got a huge part to play. He's a goal-scoring midfield player. How many teams want them? You don't find them. They're not easy to find. And if you want them, they cost a lot of money. That's hence why Jesse's still staying at Manchester United. No one else could